Alright, well, I'm going to try and be a little bit more fair about reviewing this game, or my first impressions. What really turned me off originally when I first played this was, I mean, this is a game made for computer. As far as I know, it's going to be implemented onto, they're going to attempt to implement it onto consoles as well, but it's not on those yet. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is a PC release, and one of the first things that I noticed, I wasn't able to rebind my keys. So everything was stuck in the WASDF, W-A-S-D-F, for your movement and basic controls. And I don't use WASDF. I never have, and I find it frustrating to try and use it. I guess if I used it for long enough, I get used to it. But I'm so ingrained in the way that I have my keys laid out for first-person shooters or basic controls, period, that I have no interest in doing that. So what I did was I found the resource online, a particular forum. One of the developers released a XML file that allows you to manually edit the XML file for the controls. So I did that. After a lot of tinkering, I have it basically set up the way I want. So let's run through this. We're not going to join a populated server because I don't really feel all that comfortable playing this game yet. So when I was hopping in and out of servers, making sure that my key bindings were correct, I actually stumbled across a dead body, which was kind of neat. And he had all this stuff. He had hammer, like just tons of crap, and it was kind of cool. Something I haven't figured out though is how to turn on the flashlight. I don't know if I need batteries for it. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. Just simply press the action button. Okay, so I've got that. I was a little harsh on how the character looked. The player actually looks pretty good. Huh, weird. Can't actually see it being lit up. Like I said before, this is the Cry engine, so a lot of things right off the bat. I am going to compare this game to DayZ because, well, it just makes a lot of sense too, because it's very much along the lines of what DayZ is, and I think if they keep up with it, they'll definitely make a game that's on par or better in a lot of aspects than DayZ is. Because right now, my player doesn't even feel nearly as clunky as it does in DayZ. The movement is very smooth. The sky looks better than it does in DayZ, in my opinion. Clouds aren't moving like they do in DayZ, but I don't really care too much about that. Personally, I like the trees and the grass better in this than in DayZ, and the water definitely looks better in this than it does in DayZ as well. So I don't know. Let's see, how far can we go here? Am I going to hurt myself going down here? The running looks a little gimpy, but then again, so it does in DayZ as well, so no real complaint there. So now that I've got the keys bound to basically what I want, it's a lot. It's very fluid gameplay. Third person feels a little clunky, but it's not terrible. Like, it doesn't feel nearly as clunky as DayZ. Somebody came onto the DayZ forums a while ago and announced that this game was going to be coming out, or was released, or something like that, and it looked cool. And by all means, I like the mechanics so far. It seemed to work out really well. I hope that they are diligently working on it, and I hope they're not getting their asses sued by Bohemia for making this game, because let's face it, it's DayZ, man. It really is. It looks a lot like it. The whole premise is a lot like it. So No, the detection isn't anything like the guys in DayZ, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's go back and check that area again. Wow, eh? They pack together. That's kind of neat. Because the zombies in DayZ definitely do not pack together like that. Can I jump this? Yeah, I can. Nice. Alright, what do we got in here? Well, camp's kind of useless unless there's going to be items. There's a ball cap. There we go. Got ourselves a ball cap. Is there a Pepsi in there? Or anything? Gas cans. I mentioned gas cans will come into play sometime later. We have actual birds flying, which is cool. I mean, all this is really thanks to the Cry engine. The Cry engine, in my opinion, is a much better engine than the engine that DayZ is utilizing. Hey, check it out. Check out my eyes, eh? The running animation looks extremely gimpy. The houses are fairly well done. I mean, I haven't played enough to see all the differences in all the houses, but... So as you can see, there's not a heck of a lot to do. It's bare bones. I mean, it looks good in a lot of ways, but it's somewhat bare bones. They look pretty bad. Like, I don't know. That's some pretty bad, I don't know, whatever. Early access. I mean, I look pretty bad running. I mean, just look at that. I look terrible running. Okay, so they're going to leave me alone now. They're not nearly as ruthless as the zombies in DayZ. The zombies in DayZ will follow you for quite a while. You have to dodge through trees and brush to usually get rid of them. So there's run. And that's sprint. Not a big difference, that's for sure. I don't know if you guys saw some of the comments I made about the Dead Linger video game. Yeah, well... This is worlds ahead of the Dead Linger. Even though the Dead Linger is this awesome cutting-edge procedurally generated world, zombie apocalypse, Roman Polanski dedicated sweet-ass game. If you haven't realized, I'm totally being sarcastic. The Dead Linger's like just a piece of crap compared to this. So there certainly is a lot more to do in the Dead Linger. Or not in the Dead Linger, but in DayZ. But then again, the DayZ has been around a lot longer than this game, though, so... This game has some merit. I mean, it's a long ways off from being something really cool, but, I mean, it's not bad. It's a good start. The Cry engine is a great start for, as far as I'm concerned, it's a very good engine to be developing this game on. Who knows if this game will actually ever be finished. They may run into problems along the way. They may get sued into the ground by Bohemia Interactive. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if that's a realistic possibility, but yeah. Anyhow, that's a slightly better review on my part, because I was very harsh on this game when I first got it. I just said, you know, why aren't there rebindable keys? Why can't I do that? And yeah, that wasn't really fair. But I finally figured out how to get the keys rebound by editing the XML file for the player profile, and I'm a lot happier. But to tell you the truth, I'm probably just going to leave this game for a while because there's really nothing to do in it. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait for updates to come out and try it then. But already it's a lot better than any game like the Dead Linger. The Dead Linger's just a catastrophe compared to this game. A total and utter catastrophe. Player model looks okay in this. For whatever reason, I like the DayZ player model better, but this is pretty good. If you ever really want to complain about a video game, just go try out the Deadlinger. I wouldn't suggest buying it. It's not worth it. But this looks like it's actually going to become something. So hopefully the developers do continue on and persevere with this game and make it into something that is a DayZ rival. And hey, there's the possibility it may even pick up in popularity more so than DayZ. That's a pretty tall order, but you never know. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.